School starts in just 5 days for thousands of children in southeastern North Carolina.
And at least one school district in our community is working to be proactive with student safety instead of reactive. New at 11 tonight, WECT's Mara McJilton got a closer look at what's been done in New Hanover County schools. Mara, this has to do with lockdowns and shelter in place.
Right, Fran, it's essentially adding on to a protocol that's already in place. The district hopes that now having 5 responses instead of originally 2, that will give families a better idea of what's happening and cut down on any fears the students may have.
As students and teachers get ready to head back to the classroom, there's one thing that leaders with the district hope students and their families aren't worried about this year: safety. Chuck Silverstein is the executive director of safety for New Hanover County Schools. He worked in law enforcement for more than 2 decades before stepping into this role. Now he's helping roll out new safety protocols in all of the district's elementary, middle, and high schools.
So in the past, we really had 2 protocols. One was a shelter in place, and the other was a lockdown. And everything kind of had to fit into one of those 2 categories. And through looking at the way we did things and the way schools are run in today's day and age, everything didn't fit into either one of those categories sometimes.
There are 5 different responses that can be used. The first is hold. If there's an incident inside the school, like a medical emergency, and first responders need to get in, they want to make sure that no students are in that area. Then there's secure. If there's a potential threat in the general area of the school, all outside doors will be locked and no one except law enforcement will be allowed in or out. Classes will not be interrupted. And a lockdown. This happens if there's a direct threat to the schools. All interior and exterior doors are locked. Everyone must be out of the hallways. An evacuation will happen if there's a fire or a gas leak. And lastly, shelter. Anything like a tornado or earthquake could warrant this safety protocol. And Silverstein says students will know when it's the real thing and not a drill.
We won't say, hey, we're going into lockdown, and have the students try and guess. Hey, is this real or is this a drill? We don't want to cause any undue trauma.
Parents will also get an alert about which response is used or if it's just a drill, so they have a better idea of the severity of the incident. Silverstein hopes that these changes will cut down on the fear and speculation from incidents in previous years when students and families heard the words lockdown or shelter in place. Instead, they'll know what safety protocol their child's school is in.
I want my kids to go to school and worry about things in school. I want them to worry about getting a good education. I don't want students to walk in a door and feel, I have to worry about my safety today.
Now, these new safety protocols will begin at the start of the school year, and Silverstein says that they will continue to evaluate how effective it is for the entire district. Mara McJilton, WECT News.